Alexa, turn the lights on.
Okay.
So a lot of you guys have been asking me for a while now to do kind of a every night skincare routine slash just nighttime routine. And I've never done one before, and I thought it was about time, seeing that this is my almost 6th year, I think, or 5th or 6th year on YouTube. So I thought I would bring you guys just a legit, real, everyday, like what I do for nighttime for my skin and just getting into bed in general. There might be a few things that are skewed or that I do differently every once in a while, but for the most part, this is my routine every single night. I will warn you, it's a pretty realistic look into a mom of three's nighttime routine. There's no perfect like pajama satin silk outfit or relaxation by a fireplace with a really cute cup of coffee or cocoa or anything like that. It's just like legit, like this is the crap I do to my face before I get in bed. So to kick off my skincare routine, I like to wash my face. I usually grab a towel to put in front of the sink because my house was built in the early 1960s, so that means every single countertop was made for very short people, even shorter than my 5'3" stature. So I am a very, very, very messy face washer, and water tends to get everywhere, all down my arms, all over the sink, all over the counter, all over the ground. So again, I like to grab a towel just to kind of lay out in front of me. Then to wash my face, I like to grab my Clarisonic Mia Fit. I love this thing. I mentioned it in last month's July favorites. And then my Soap & Glory Vitamin C facial wash. I actually only use the Vitamin C facial wash in the morning normally, but I was too tired to go with the 2 feet to my bathtub to get my Biore charcoal cleanser. It was right in front of me, so I just grabbed it. But this stuff does tend to wake your face up, so I wouldn't necessarily suggest it for nighttime use. But again, lazy mom of 3, long day, grabbed what was closer to her. After that, I grabbed my terry cloth headband that I got from LA a few years ago, and I put that on just to keep my hair out of my face for the rest of my skincare routine. And then I prep and tone my skin using the Pixi Glow Tonic and a soft cotton pad. You can find the Pixi Glow Tonic at any of your Target stores or online. It's super affordable, great for sensitive skin, and it also just leaves behind a really nice glow. And with it, you can use any type of cotton pad. I found these at Daiso's. They were super cheap and they work really, really well. Next, I head down to my office to apply a face mask. Tonight, I'm using the Hanukkah 2-Step Pore Eraser. I do not do face masks every night, so some nights I do skip this step, but my pores were feeling extra clogged from all the running and activity that I had been doing outside, so I thought tonight was a perfect night to do one. Now for this mask, I only apply it to my T-zone or where I have very large pores. I will say to anyone who's sensitive to painful pulling on their face, do not use this mask. It is a very painful mask to peel off. It's probably the most painful one I've ever used. I like that about it though, but if you have sensitive skin, be very, very careful and make sure not to apply it to sensitive areas on your skin. So like the under eye where it's thinner, don't apply it there, or anywhere else that might hurt when you're peeling something off. After that's applied, I like to grab a quick snack. I would love to say that I'm a healthy person all the time, but sometimes a girl's gotta eat a donut, especially if there's a dozen of them sitting on her kitchen counter. So I will grab a snack. Again, tonight I decided to go with a donut, which probably is not the best idea when you have a face mask drying on your face. I tried to eat this as fast as possible before my face mask dried, because once it dries, it kind of constricts your skin and it kind of restricts how much you can open and close your mouth. So as you see, I am about to devour this donut in record speed. But again, I usually eat like a bowl of cereal. Sometimes if I'm being really good, some yogurt with some oats. But to be realistic and honest with you guys, most of the time it's junk food, and a lot of the times, yeah, it's a donut. When my hands are free again, because I've eaten my donut, I like to kind of send text messages out to some of my friends just to catch up with them if I haven't heard from them in a while, just to keep our friendships going. It's really important that in the small time that I have to myself, that I continue to maintain those relationships, because girlfriends are just super important to me, and you know, by putting time and effort into relationships, that's how they grow. So again, any free time I have, I like to just kind of connect with my friends and just make sure they're doing all right and let them know that I'm thinking about them. Then if I have any videos that still need to be edited or uploaded, I will finish those up. I'm usually doing most of my video editing at night because then I can put all of my attention towards them and I don't make silly mistakes like sometimes I do when the kids are awake and they're kind of interrupting me. So this is the time where I like to just finish up any work that I have online, and then I like to respond back to comments. This is the time where I do go through all of my comments every single day, whether just to read them or to respond back to them. I like to just kind of stay connected with all of you guys, so I do make a point every evening to check all of my comments in my comment section, and if I can or have the time to, I will respond back to those then. Then after I feel like my brain is about to explode from all of the stuff that I've been doing and I need a break, I will kind of wind down the rest of my night with watching some YouTube videos. Some of my favorites are, of course, my friend Sam. I will check up on her vlogs that she usually uploads daily. Then I like to watch a little bit of Casey Neistat, which I usually do with my husband, but he was gone this evening. He had to go play volleyball with some friends, so he was actually gone till like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I will watch Casey Neistat and a few of my other favorite beauty vloggers. Like, I really enjoyed watching Fashionista 804, I think that's her screen name. Her videos are really funny, and she's monolitted, so it's always fun to watch a fellow monolid beauty vlogger. So I like to watch those videos and kind of wind down for the evening, and this is kind of my relaxed time. After that, I like to go downstairs back to my office to kind of peel off my face mask with my trusty dog in tow. Seriously guys, Nuna follows me everywhere. I've mentioned this before, but literally the second I move, she moves. Like, there's no going anywhere without this dog, and I absolutely love it. So I want to just say that I leave on peel-off masks way too long, like way past how long I should keep them on and how long the packaging says to, because I get so distracted with other things and I just find it relaxing to have them on my face. So with that being said, about an hour later, I am peeling off my face mask. Look how gross, like all of the junk that comes off on it. Like, it's so disgusting but satisfying at the same time. But I will peel off my face mask at this point. Always remember, guys, to peel upwards, not downwards, but upwards. A, because of gravity, you want to peel up to keep, everything going up, not coming down. But also because you're trying to clear your pores, and if you pull down, you're kind of just putting everything that was clogging the pores back into your pores. So you want to peel them up and away. But again, I left this thing on way too long, so don't go by my example. I'm just lazy, and yeah, I left it on way too long. Also, remember how I mentioned that this was the most painful mask ever? Yeah, you can see it in my face. I'm cringing. I'm doing small little tugs at a time. I'm being careful not to just like yank it off. I also mentioned not to put it on your under eye. I went way too high with this face mask. It was on too sensitive of skin up above, so I will never do that again. I kind of just got a little bit too heavy-handed while I was putting it on, not thinking straight. But again, just like gentle tugs with this mask because it is painful, but it feels so good at the same time. And again, all of the junk that you pull out of your face is just like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. After the face mask has been removed, I like to do the step 2 portion of the mask, which is the pore refining essence. This is really nice because it calms your skin down after all that tugging motion, and it also tightens up your pores. You're supposed to use this with a cotton pad, but I used my fingers, which was super messy, so I highly suggest having some cotton pads on hand. Next, moving on to moisturizer, I like to grab my L'Oreal Brightening Revitalift Moisturizer. This stuff is really nice. It absorbs really, really quickly, and I have noticed some slight changes in my skin in regards to aging and just the overall look of it. I also like to give myself a quick massage, always moving upwards, of course, and concentrating on my neck and my cheeks and anywhere else that, gravity over time would tend to make droop. It's always important, you guys, to remember your neck, though. I think that's the area that some people forget to moisturize and use skincare products on, but your neck is going to age just as quickly as your face, so always remember to kind of take care of that area as well. Last but not least, I like to apply my eye cream. This stuff is from Strivectin. I really, really like this stuff, guys. I can't say enough good things about it. It's very effective. I like to put it around my ocular area, underneath anywhere where it's just like I have fine lines or laugh lines or smile lines around my eyes. I use my ring fingers because those apply the least amount of pressure, which is what you want when you're using your fingers around a sensitive or delicate skin area, especially around the eyes because they tend to thin out underneath. So I just like to rub it in and massage it in and absorb in, and get some eye boogies out, but this stuff is amazing. I highly suggest it if you have any fine lines that you're trying to work on. It's just really great. Finishing up my nighttime routine in the bathroom, I like to get my trusty old toothbrush out and of course brush my teeth. If you're wondering what kind of toothpaste I use, which I don't know why you would, but I have actually gotten that question numerous times, I do use a Sensodyne teeth whitening toothpaste. Yeah, I have sensitive teeth. They get really painful when cold things hit them. So I do use Sensodyne because I am an aggressive brusher, as my dentist likes to call me, and the whitening stuff is really nice. It kind of replaces the whitening that I used to have in my old toothpaste that I used to use, and it does a really good job. And then as always, I pop in my mouth guard, my night guard for my TMJ, and I'm all set for bed. After that's all said and done, I put on a oversized Brandy Melville t-shirt, which is super old, and some boy shorts, and I get into bed and go to bed. Nuna likes to sleep next to me. I let her stay with me until John gets home, and he usually puts her to bed in her kennel. But I feel safer when she's with me just when he's not home, and he wasn't going to be home till super late, so she kept me company until I fell asleep. Sometimes I'll get on my phone or watch some video, but this night I was super tired, so I just elected to go to bed. So there you guys have it. There is my real nighttime routine that I try to do every night. If you have any questions, leave them below. Product information will be left in the info box with the links. And if you like these types of videos and want to see like a morning routine, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys all in a later video. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.